Okay, good morning, you guys. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are in the woodshed, um, you know, building those fingers up and the calluses at the tips of your fingers and putting sets together, 10 song sets. They can be 10 song sets, usually is the average. 10 song a set. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys do 12 songs a set. I don't know. But I keep it simple, short as I can. But yeah, anyway, so I hope you guys are out there rehearsing, learning new songs, freshening up your set. I hope the new guys that are out that want to get out there, I hope you guys are in the woodshed and practicing hard and start getting your sets, because I swear to God, I mean in a matter of a couple of weeks you'll have a couple sets together. You might not have the songs perfectly tight down or whatever, or real confident with the song, but at least you're creating a set. You're seeing, okay, I've got one set. You want to have 4 sets, I'm guessing. And then later on, once you get your 4 sets really tight, start adding songs, and then just have a 5th set. Because I know some of you guys in certain regions or even certain countries, you guys got to play like 4 or 5 hours. I don't do that. It's not written in the Bible, so I don't do that. I just stick to, good old 3 sets. I will, if there's a special occasion, a 4 set thing, which I can do. I got plenty of song. But it's so funny. I talked to this one guy the other day, and he was an older gentleman, and I don't remember his name, but anyways, I was playing at the lodge, and they decided to hire another guy to play during the day, like in the afternoon from like 1 to 4 or whatever. Really good guy. And he really did some Bob Dylan stuff. I was really kind of digging it. He had the harp down, and he was doing some cool Dylan songs and that kind of style. But we started chatting this and that. And that. I don't know if he was exaggerating. He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. Hang on a second. Dee Dylan. Get over here. Come on. Oh, shit. We got a cat, great cat. Now he's running around, thinks he's King Farouk around here in the trailer. Anyway, so, yeah. So he was really good, but then he says, it's so funny how people like to exaggerate. I mean, listen, this business is smoke and mirrors and stuff, but you want to stay truthful to yourself. You don't want to bullshit, I mean, sometimes you can bullshit. And then I mean in ways of bullshitting, like, if you're pressuring somebody to hire you and they haven't come to a decision yet, you might want to say something like, well, listen, I got some other things pending or whatever. It's just bullshit. That you have to do. It's just part of the life. But don't flat out bullshit and say you opened up for Ted Nugent, or, you gave, Jeff Beck guitar lessons, or whatever, or you're this guy here he was just right away was boasting about, he's a sweet guy. He was an older guy, probably got me beat by 10 years or so, or 15. And he had a beard, wild white hair, looked like Santa Claus kind of character, but he really did Bob Dylan really good. But it's so funny. They get their egos and they're like, yeah, I ran around did this with this guy, and I had an experience with this guy, this big entertainer, this, that, and he's telling me all this stuff. And, I don't know if you guys know my background. I've been around and toured the country, not the world, but the country. And, back in the day, our band Cat House was on Warner Brothers. We co-headlined with the Chili Peppers, Gene Addiction. I could go on my thing but I'm not bullshitting. This is what I've really done. This is my history. And we co-headlined and toured with Guns N' Roses in the early days, when we all kind of got our record deal at the same time. They got signed to Geffen, this, that. But that's how it was in Hollywood. So, but you get these guys that are like, he goes, yeah, I was, I met Johnny Cash and we sat down and I'm like, okay, all right, okay, cool. And then when he told me, he says, I got a repertoire of songs of 10,000. What the fuck? Really, dude? Come on. That's quite a reach, don't you think? Don't you guys agree? 10,000 songs? Who the fuck knows 10,000? Even the Beatles don't know 1,000 songs. So, but he kept saying, he goes, yeah, I got about 10,000 songs I can do. And I'm like, okay. I just didn't say anything. I just let him, shoot the shit. And I'm going, okay, that's great. I think I got maybe 200 songs. And most of them are practiced and I know the songs. There might be a few that I haven't done in a while or whatever, but they're in my book. And so 200 songs, dude, you could play all day with 200 songs, let alone 3 or 4 or 5 sets. 200 songs is a lot of songs, especially if you count 11 songs or 10 songs in each set is an hour, because our standard is 45 on 40. Anyway, so he told me this shit. I'm like, oh God. And, but God bless him, whatever. I mean, I guess people feel like they have to boast and make up bullshit, because I know for a fact he doesn't even know 1,000 songs. I mean, it's just weird how funny some other artists are. They just get this ego and they make up bullshit. So what am I getting at today? I think, the business is a lot of smoke and mirrors, especially you guys just starting off. Do me a favor too, when you guys are starting off and you say, okay, I've got 4 sets to get started here, or 3 sets. I got 3 sets solid. I can get started. I can do 3 hours somewhere or 2 hours, whatever they'll hire me for. And get out there. Just make sure you're real clear with the person that's you're hiring, that you're covered in all situations of the performance, this, that, and the other. And then if it ends up working into a regular basis, because I'm calling some people out right now at one of my venues, I'll tell you about it later, but he does the booking there. And the problem is he's sighing. This guy had a heart attack. So he was off. So they brought me in. I think you guys know that I stepped in at this place, this venue I'm playing at. And I stepped in. And so the owners and everybody's going goo goo gaga. They want me to stay. They want me to play as much as I can there. And then I called this guy yesterday to find out for the October. And he says, yeah, well, Mike's back. Or this guy that had this heart attack, he's back now. And he's going to be playing every weekend. I go, dude, what about sharing the love? I go, don't you want variety? And he kind of started agreeing with me, but I kind of knew that this guy was bullshitting from the get-go. And so I just knew it. So I had to go a step above him and talk to the owners, which I did today. So they're going to get back to me. They actually did call, but they want to get back, and they're going, but I can tell this person's size with this guy that's been playing there for a long time. And I get that. He's an old guy. He does lounge. He's like a lounge act, like a Vegas lounge. He does that kind of stuff, does a lot of talking and stuff like that. But apparently, I don't know the guy. I don't even know anything about him. I think I did see a thing that he had a heart attack, and I heard he was playing at the venue. And I think I wished him good luck, or whatever, throwing out some prayers for quick healing. Anyways, so this is a lot of politics and bullshit involved. So just make sure you're real clear with the people that you're booking with, and make sure you're real clear about the dates and stuff like that. So, what else did I want to get at today? Damn it, man. It's just so crazy. And I hope you guys are hanging in there with this inflation. The people here in the States. I did get a shout the other day of a guy was saying that he goes, I said something about it pisses him off. I guess he's in England. So I guess in England, I believe it's England, don't quote me on it, but they don't have that where you put out a tip jar. So, I'm like, well, that sucks, so they're just dependent on whatever the venue wants to pay them. And so hopefully it's better money than what we get here, because I kind of responded back to him to let him know, well, listen, it's not all what it's cracked up to be, because even though we get to put out our tip jar, we're still making the same freaking money that I did in 1985. All right. Or even the garage and the gigs I did back in the late 70s. the pay is the damn same. So we're screwed. We're basically screwed. So thank God we can put out a tip jar. Dude, I mean, really? I mean, we're getting the same, pretty much the same rate we got 40 years ago. Yeah, everything else is going up except our rate in America. So, you know, and it's, whoa, what a racket. It's this crazy ass racket. But, you know, the thing is once you build up your repertoire and you get your songs, especially the new guys that are getting out there that haven't been out for a while, you know, a lot of you guys know the bullshit that goes on out there. It's just like I said, it's smoke and mirrors. So you got to call them out. You got to play poker. So I'm just saying, just got to play poker. And get them to book you. Just get them to book you. So that's that on that. But yeah, what a crazy world we're living in, man. But, you know, I just promote you guys. I want you guys, it fills with me so much joy when I hear that some of the old timers or even the young guys that have been in bands for a while and they, you know, for 20 years or whatever, and they go, well, I want to get out and go. So, dude, that makes me happy. Do it because you won't be sorry. Because you already know what the business is about. You know, it's a lot of BS in this business, smoke and mirrors. And so, yeah, get out there. We need more music makers out there, man. Please get out there and play. Soothe those souls and make them smile. Make these people smile because that's the only thing that's going to bring peace in our country. That's the only thing that will reunite us together instead of on the politic bullshit side. It's the only thing that's going to bring us together really is music. Tell me what else besides the Lord, the one and true God, right? Besides him, what else do we have here on earth to reunite us together? Nothing except music. That's why I use the term music makers. You guys are music makers. So go out there and make some freaking music and soothe these souls. Let's heal the country a little bit, you know? It's so fucked up right now out there. It's nuts. And the people, my heart goes to all the folks out there and my brothers and sisters in Jerusalem, in Israel. So sad. And we got a shitbag piece of shit fucking president, a so-called president. He's not a president, but dude, this guy's, I'm sorry. He's a couple French fries short of a Happy Meal. This guy is, I just can't wait till election time, but who knows what's going to happen between now and then. I don't know. Maybe something big's going to happen. I don't know what it is. Are we going to go to war? Are we going to get bombed by China? Are we going to, you know, I mean, what is going on here? This is crazy. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know what? The fact of the matter is shit's hitting the fan right now. And, yeah, it's tough. So it's important for you to pick up that guitar or your keyboard or whatever you got and get out there and start spreading the love. That's what we need. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Who's that? Burt Bacharach? Something like that. I can't remember that song from the early 70s. Anyways, you guys all rock. I thank you. Please don't forget if you can help donate. I'm going to try to open a Patreon thing maybe. I got to see how that works. But if you guys can pitch in a little something monthly, whatever you can, and I mean a little something. I know everybody's hurting right now. But it does take time for me to edit. It takes time for me to sit down and figure out what the hell I'm going to say. Most of the stuff I say is off the fly. It's not scripted or anything, but I do got to kind of think in my head, my sometimer's head, and think of what can we discuss today? Because there's so many different aspects of gigging as a solo artist. So that's that. Anyways, you guys, thank you for the donation. You know who you are. I can't, Wade Willis. I don't remember who you are, but brother, thank you for the donation. If you guys can find it in your heart and help donate towards the channel, because I don't make a freaking thing off this damn channel. I've got no sponsors or anything like that, and YouTube's a pile of shit. I don't know what's going on with them. I guess you need I guess you need a shit a fruit salad or something before you can get monetized. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, I love you all. You guys all freaking rock. I will talk to you guys on another subject about something next week. Okay. Ciao for now.